The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Chicago Bears. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Baker going to throw this right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the veteran of a handful of teams, it's Chase Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Herbert to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now 3rd down and very long. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, 57 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bears 7. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll buy some time right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Bears 7.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Alpha. Sit all right.
On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Fields now to throw.
at the 43-yard line.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, 31 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
Excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. That's complete to White. There he goes left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert now on the option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the Bucs 13-yard line.
Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Touchdown! Khalil Herbert from 13 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Bears 21, Buccaneers 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Bears 28, Buccaneers 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
20, 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
28-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Tonight.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. He's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 72 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney, 41 yards. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Back now in Mexico City, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Run.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fields going to keep it running right. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Fields going to change things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Mayfield on first down. He completes it to Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and a couple.
Alert, 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 alert. Done.
Mayfield now from the 50. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 50 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Fields again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite